So at this point in our methodology, we're prepared to move into the discovery of hosts via scanning. So we're going to go over a couple of different things, starting off with scanning for live hosts. We're going to basically talk about some of the basics of discovering live hosts and enumerating those on the network. After we've covered that, we're going to move over to the TCP connection basics so that we can get a basic understanding of how the TCP communication protocol works and how we can use it to our advantage during the discovery and enumeration of hosts and services. Next, we'll move over to talking about some of the different TCP scan types, followed by UDP scanning, and finally ICMP scanning. Once we've got a pretty good handle on everything, we're going to move over and actually do a demonstration on using one of the more common scanners, Nmap. So starting things off, we're going to talk about scanning for live hosts. And this is the basic idea of taking the first active step and enumerating information about the target network. Our idea overall is to look for hosts and systems that are responding on the target network so that we can identify them for further investigation later in the hacking process. One of the things that you should know during the scanning process is depending on the method of scanning that you use when attacking the target network, you can actually be detected and picked up by IDS sensors and other intrusion detection equipment on the network. Also, depending on the state and or country that you're performing the scanning on, it may be illegal even with or without permission. So make sure you have a pretty good understanding of the laws that exist before you go through this process. Administrators commonly use scanning as a method to identify possible attacks that might come in the future. So it may be a possibility that you would alert system administrators and security administrators that your attack is soon to follow. Now, one of the benefits here is that because scanning is such a common thing to happen on the internet and even in some corporate networks, it's possible that security administrators will overlook this and wait for a more telling attack to take place. There are various methods that exist to reduce the visibility of your scans. Nmap actually has a lot of great features, and most good scanners such as SuperScan and Nmap do. So make sure you know your scanner very well and know what options are available before performing the scan so that you can use those various methods that are built in to elude detection.